Hello guys, it is I, StephenKnux. It is 2016, and it is definitely time for a channel update. If you don't know, every year, the first video I do of the year is a channel update of some sort. I basically go over what I liked about the last year, what I did of the last year, what I could have done better, and what I plan on doing this year. So that is what we're going to be discussing in this video. This one is probably the most important one I've ever done, and you'll find out later, but right off the start, I did get a new microphone, which is very similar to my 2014 update, where I had a blue snowball, and now I have a Blue Yeti, which is even better, and I know I'm late on getting this, but it's cool to have. It gets the job done. Hopefully I sound more clear. I used it in my last few videos. If you didn't really notice the quality change. For start, we're just going to reflect on last year, like I do with all of my updates. It was okay. Sort of like what the Sonic franchise was. I like to think it was like the biggest drought for my channel. I'm happy about a lot of moments and videos that I released that year, but I only got about 34 uploads, which I believe is probably my lowest. I'm not too sure, but I only uploaded like 34 videos. That's about like 2 to 3 videos a month, which I can definitely confirm because there were times where I felt like I wasn't even going to upload in certain months. Definitely towards the end of the year, a bit in summer as well. I just had plans that didn't really get out that I wish I did get out. If you remember the update video from 2015, I said that I'd start reviews. I never did that at all because I never found a formula I liked, and I didn't want to force a review I wasn't proud of doing, It's the way my channel works is I only upload what I'm in the mood for. I'd always have these overlapping ideas, and if I have an idea that I like, I just do it. I make it that day. It just comes to me. Of course, I plan video ideas ahead of time, but if something just comes to me, that's when I do it. That's when my magic works. When it comes to this channel. Reviews for me would have felt really forced, and I realized that the moment I started coming up with the idea for it. I'm not scrapping the possibility of it, but there's no guarantee that I will start doing reviews in the traditional sense, I guess. And that should also let you know that I fail to go by anything I promise at the beginning of the year. If you look at every single one of my updates, you'd see that I just didn't do what I said I'd do. I think in 2013 I said that I'd finish my Teen Titans LP, and I never did. 2014 I said that I'd do more LPs, and of course I live streamed and stuff, but not too many LPs that year. And last year I promised that I'd do reviews, and not one review went up. So that tells you something, that it's really hard to make promises with YouTube, because if you're someone like me, you like to do different things at different times, and you're not always in the mood to do that one thing. You want to move on and do what you like. On the plus side, I did upload 3 of my most viewed videos. 3 videos of last year have surpassed 100k, and I think that's really cool for my channel. It's cool for any YouTuber, so that's a really big positive. And I gained almost 9,000 subs. That's pretty awesome too. Considering I wasn't consistent last year and I didn't upload as much, I started the year off with about 11k and I ended it with almost 20k, and we're really close to 20k right now. That's amazing to me, and I can only thank you guys. You guys are the only reason this happens, and that's really cool. On one side, I'm really happy about last year. On the other side, I wish I could have done a lot more, really. Because I went into the year hoping I'd do a lot more, but who am I to blame? There wasn't a lot of Sonic to talk about, really. So going into this year, I'm expecting bigger things. I always am every year, but this year in particular, I'm just expecting more. I'm expecting more to talk about. And that's a great segue into the next announcement. The most important announcement, what I'm going to discuss next. See guys, there comes a point where you realize your limits. You realize how much effort and time you put into your work, your channel, or whatever you're trying to distribute to a body of people. There comes a time when you know your time. And that's the case with myself in this situation. I started this channel in 2012. All I did was upload videos of my opinions on Sonic. I didn't really know anyone. I didn't know who was watching. I didn't know if anyone would ever watch my videos. But it slowly happened. I slowly gained an audience, and it was really absurd to me. People started messaging me, asking to be friends or talk whenever. Eventually, people I watched started contacting me, of all people. And this channel became something I never thought it would become. I was 16. I was a 16-year-old kid. who talked about Sonic, who talked about video games, who just played through them. I had a terrible microphone. My voice was stupidly annoying. And it's crazy to me how those videos get so much views. I can still not believe that my Sonic Battle LP is one of the most viewed on YouTube. It is insane to me, and I don't understand that. Because I can't sit through it, you know. And it's also absurd how my Sonic voice actor series has the amount of support that it has. I think Sonic's episode is almost at 100k. And that's insane. That is insane to me. Being just a teenager in high school who uploaded that just for the heck of it, the video quality is terrible, the mic quality is terrible, but it gets views and it gets likes and it gets support, and I gained a following from that. From talking about a series I really liked. A series I grew up with, and that's insanely cool to me to know that I'm known for just talking about that. And people over the years have cared to hear what I think about that, whether they think negatively of me or they think positively of me. Being a fan of this series and just being able to talk about it whenever I want on YouTube, and people respect that and people view that and people like that and share it. Never would have expected that with this channel. And it definitely changed me as a person. Not just as a content creator, but as a speaker, as a personality. It's crazy. It's really crazy. So why am I giving this speech, this documentary on StephenKnux? Well, I always knew when I first made this channel that I couldn't do it forever. My mindset has always been that the world is a really huge place. This is something that I never thought would take off, but I knew I always had to have a cutoff point. Though I haven't talked about everything I could have talked about, last year I decided to make 2016 my last full year with StephenKnux. And that is what I'm going to be doing. Whether I upload in 2017 or not is determined if everything I want to say does not get uploaded in this year. But I'm planning on this year being my last full year. I especially think ending on the 25th anniversary is a perfect cutoff for me. And this isn't something I can just do for countless years. My main focus really for this year is to not even think about that, but to think about making this channel as big as it can be. A main way I can do that is not only by just uploading videos and videos you guys want to see from me, but I'm also going to be going back to my solo roots. Meaning I will not be taking part in Sonic Central, my collab channel I joined in 2014. I apologize if you love, seeing me over there with Fan Tuesday, but I will not be hosting that anymore. I will not be a part of that channel anymore as far as uploading goes. My members definitely understand, and I just believe it's the best choice for me, as I can't commit myself to a second channel at this time. So, with this being my last year with this channel, I will try my hardest to make it the best year I've ever done. I'm StephenKnux, and I will definitely talk to you all later.